Today's lesson is we can only build as high up as our foundation is deep. Every single video, you're gonna get one life lesson with at least 3 reasons behind that life lesson and how you can live the good life. And this channel is designed to eliminate that guilt that you have for gaming, reframe the perspective of it, and realize that gaming is actually one of the most productive things that you could do in your life, because it helps you live the good life. It helps you enjoy life, helps you have great well-being. And the first lesson is, in order to do that, you have to learn how to build as high up as your foundation is deep. You want to be productive in your career, right? And a lot of people think playing video games is not productive for a career and then for actual real life.
Blessings of the day.
But my challenge my challenge on that is playing video games is productive, and it will help you be more productive in the real life. And as you watch this channel, I'm going to share reasons as to why that's true. We can only build as high up as our foundation is deep. So the second lesson is you kind of have to seek failure. Like what I'm doing right now is like I'm deep in this map, trying to figure out how to get to this high point in the map, right? And we gotta, like, the best way to learn is to seek failure. Like, we have to go through big parts of the map just to get to this location, right? But life is the same way. Regardless of what you want to pursue and become great at, you have to seek failure. You're not just going to magically have success, right? And so, like, the magic of success is in the pursuit, right? So, pursue success and seek failure and expect temporary defeat. Yeah, success is never a smooth road, for sure. Like, it even took me 3 years to replace my income when I started building a work from home business. And like, just the main thing that I got during that period is like this grit, right? Angela Duckworth has a book on grit. She says it takes 2 years to get to a place where you start developing grit, right? And so, like, because of that, I could play games like this.
Goodness isn't something you decide on. It comes naturally.
Alright, you guys ready for the third lesson? Remember, the lesson of this video, we can only build as high up as our foundation is deep. So right now, the lesson and how this is equivalent to life is we're building on a firm foundation where we spent I don't even know how long, at least 30 minutes understanding like the foundations to this game, right? It's like I'm learning about this abyss gear, the sockets. Like, I have no clue what those are for. Maybe for like refining my armor, my gear. I don't really know yet, right? Now, that same lesson, we can only build as high up as our foundation is deep. Like, how can you build on a firm foundation in your life? You know, what's your skill set? Like, what is your primary skill set in your life? And depending what it is, it might take years and years and years and years of deliberate practice for you to become great at it, right? Like, think about like baseball players. You know, just because they took like 1 ground ball doesn't mean they're a pro. Like, they spent years to get to where they want to get to, right? To become pro. And so for us, like, even like this channel as an example, like, we just crossed over 10 subscribers, and if you're watching, like, shout out to you. Like, I look forward to building a relationship with you and for us building an incredible community together, like, for sure. And like, for me, like, I quit my job over 10 years ago by learning how to become an entrepreneur, and I'm using that same skill set in a game like this to grow a channel. And you know, for you, what's your thing? Like, what are your dreams? You know, and one thing for me is, and I'll probably get into my story a little bit in like future videos, but you know, I pursued a traditional career because that's what like my family, friends, society said I should do, but my heart wasn't in it once I was in it for a few years. I was like, man, like, this is not what life is all about, right? And I followed my heart dream, and it led me here. And what's crazy is like, I have the freedom to play video games like this, and the only reason that's possible is because I built my foundation on a firm foundation, and I was only able to build as high up as my foundation is deep because I persisted in my like dream, my heart dream, for 14 years, right? Yeah. So if we were to wrap up a lesson for this game or this video overall, is really figure out what you want to build your firm foundation in. You know, because every day matters. Like 5 years from now is coming no matter what, and so you might as well build in a foundation that's gonna help you build as high up as your foundation is deep, right? Another way to say it is, only once we've gone through the deepest valley can we know how magnificent it is to be on the highest mountain, right? We're at least 9 hours into this game, probably 10 hours, and you know, we've been building our foundation, right? And remember, we can only build as high up as our foundation is deep. And so what's happening is I'm getting to this next level of the game. It looks like because I beat the last boss, I'm about to get my own land to rebuild, like rebuild what the Greymanes had. So it's gonna be sick. All right, you guys, this is a good place to stop. And yeah, so the lesson is to build as high up as your foundation is deep. And we can only build as high up as our foundation is deep. So choose what is the main thing in your life that you want to pursue for at least 2 years, and probably for at least a decade. Something that you could build. And playing video games is a great example to use that skill set, right? Because we're going to go all the way in this game, build a firm foundation, create success with it, but also transmute that for your life. So, man, next one is a big one, part 10 for Crimson Desert. And we'll go over the next life lesson. See you then.